Right. So here's the last of the four excerpts of the interview with Josh. Today we're talking about a little bit about AI, but a lot about confidence and experience and how to really get the most out of it. And we have some rather humorous and tidbits in there too. So now I'm going to let Josh introduce himself. Hope you enjoy.
So my name is Josh, and I'm just a guy in rural Ohio who really wants to date with intention. So I'm trying to investigate how to do all these things and how to become a better person, a better conversationalist, a better flirt, maybe more attractive. And so that's what I like to discuss with my buddy Richard.
The misconception I hate is the idea that the dating site, oh yeah, we have algorithms that'll match you, and we'll find the person for you. No, you won't. No,
That's
you won't.
not how.
No, there are some of the smaller sites that don't have as many people that'll use bots, and I'm sure that's even worse with AI, chatbots and whatnot.
I think where it'll do the most damage, so to speak, though, is with regards to profiles and enhancing the photographs. And even like if you go to ChatGPT and say, hey, tell me a story about my life, and it spits something out that you just paste into a profile on a dating site, that's not you. That's random garbage. But I think a lot of people will do that, and that's kind of scary. That's why on my profile pictures, I label them, hey, here's the date this was taken, and provide a caption as to what I was doing. And I don't use filters because it's pointless. Like, why would I use filters to attract somebody just to go on a first date and have them say, dude, you don't look nothing like, like get out of here.
All he is, all he is, and all he is, and if you don't like it, don't like it, don't subscribe.
Yeah, exactly.
I was talking dating with somebody, and they were just like, "Yeah, but I mean, that means I've got to, put myself out there." Like, that's the whole point of dating, isn't it?
Yeah.
I was like, dude, look, you're a video gamer, right? He was like, yeah. I was like, okay, so like AAA versus indie.
Yeah, but the indies put their heart and souls into this because it's just them.
Indie may not be perfect, but they put out a full product, and
right.
You don't like it, you don't have to like it. We're not out to please everybody.
But the people that like them really like them. It's like,
I did that video about dating like a chef, and the kind of how a restaurant menu can't just go hamburger.
Yep. Yeah.
Got to describe it, man. You got to get into that. It's a hamburger.
No, it's a very juicy hamburger made with the finest Angus beef and only the freshest, most crisp tomatoes, and
served on a beautifully toasted brioche bun. It's like, okay, that I can get behind that as opposed to a hamburger.
Yeah.
One thing that I love in profiles, especially one of the reasons I do talk to me about, is you can also put use the word pineapple in your first message to me. Mention a Hitchhiker's Guide reference or a Star Wars reference or something like that. All of a sudden, it's like, okay, now you know full well if a message comes in that doesn't have it.
Dog whistles are awesome like that.
Dog whistles. I like that.
Yes, dog whistles. That's what it is. That's
I hadn't heard that before, but I love that.
So dog whistles is actually a political term.
Okay.
Not to delve too much into politics, but the right is making references that only the MAGA people know about to all the news agencies, and to everybody else. Are like, okay, he's just spewing garbage to his far right buddies who know what to look for.
They're indoctrinated into the rhetoric.
Yeah, exactly. That's like a lightning rod.
Oh yeah.
That's like a lightning rod. That's what. Okay, like this person. It's very intriguing. Yeah, that's like the guys who send obscene pictures as the first thing. It's like, what do you hope to accomplish? Like what?
I've played on this one, just for a gag. The person became a great friend, but instead of all I sent was a Vera Wang wedding dress, and at the bottom it said Wang sketch. That sealed the deal. That was like, yep, you got my interest.
There have been once or twice when I dug up a picture of Dick Van Dyke and sent it and said, hey, I'm sorry, I'm not really into unsolicited dick pics. I hope this is sufficient.
Or of course, my name being Richard, I can joke. It's like, I'm just appropriate on all dating sites. Every pic of me is a dick pic. But of course, how do you get how do you get dick out of Richard? I don't know. You'd have to ask the British, but I'd start with dinner and a movie. You know, there's so many jokes to be made.
Yes.
So yeah, humor sells. Guys,
Oh
humor.
yeah.
You mentioned the art of charm and the dance of flirting, and I
Hmm.
think charm and humor are by far your.
Yes.
If you're going to use a pickup line, for God's sakes, make it so bad that it's good. Like just
Yes. That's the
and
best kind.
and commit. Don't do it and just like hope that that's it.
If you're a person that you don't think you're funny, or you're just not in a good mental space, this is one of those things where fake it till you make it absolutely works.
True.
I know when I was dating, there was one night where I went with a bunch of friends to a bar, and this was very early on, and so my buddy says, "Hey, go up to her and just use this pickup line," and I'm like, I'm way out of my league, because so we're in this bar, and like there were guys who were like attorneys who were like dressed up, and here I am in this flannel and jeans, and I'm like, dude, she's way the hell out of my league. What are you talking? I'm not going to talk to her. He's like, dude, I know it's ridiculous. Just talk to her. I'm like I'm nervous as hell. I can't do this. He's like, look, pretend that you're not nervous. Pretend that you're the smoothest guy in this room. Go up to her and give her this pickup line. I forget what it was. And so I went up there, and I was very deliberate, and I said it, and I got a positive response. And we were chatting for a while. Didn't get her number, but still, I'm like, holy cow. And the moment I got a positive response, that boosted my confidence.
Yep.
And as I went out more and more and just went up and talked to people, random people in bars, the amount I had to fake it till I make it was much less, because with each positive interaction, the confidence went up.
And confidence is a huge thing. Just because
Yeah.
you may not be the best dressed guy in the room, but they ain't talking to her. I think for the initial buy-in, like let's be honest, it's the same thing as sales, right? Trust,
Oh, yeah.
trust sells. Like people are not gonna buy into you, whether it's money or attention, unless they trust you. So if you
Yep.
show a level of interest and a level of trust, I'll give
Exactly.
you attention back. And you keep investing equally. I love that the idea of invest equally, match the vibe. If they're
Match the vibe. Yes.
match the vibe, yeah. If they're matching with you, if they're matching your vibe, you match their vibe. Carry it forward.
Have a strong identity, and just go forth with confidence. That's what matters. That is what matters.
Gretzky's, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. See, that's the thing about rejection too. Um, you know, I recently was looking at a Facebook discussion about how you should or you should not ask out people who are out of your league. You know, when I was at the top of my game, if I was not getting 5 rejections per week, I was not playing hard enough, or I was not talking to enough people. Because my goal was to have 5 rejections, I talked to as many people as I could.
Success is getting the rejection. If you
Yes.
walk away failing by getting the date, are you really?
That's not a failure.
That's not a failure. You're winning. You're winning either way.
And more often than not, I got a positive response. And there were a few times when I actually got dates from people I just walked up and started talking to, who would have been way out of my league by several orders of magnitude in high school or college. But I'm like, you know what? I may fail at this, but that'll be I can check that off as one of my 5 failures this week. I'm going to go up and talk to her.
And you were clear about your intent of, if this does lead to something, like I'm serious about this. This is somebody I would
Right.
like to know better. And
I think any interaction is good, friendship or even something deeper.
Hope you found that helpful. If you have any questions for Josh or I, please drop them in the comments below. Otherwise, if you need help with dating, or you're not getting the results you want, hi, my name is Richard, and you can reach me at thewidowerswingman.com. Book a call, check out the resources, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video if I don't get the privilege of meeting you first on a call.